each other, and we want to make it comfortable for everybody. Well, I think that President Putin wants to end the war.
We need to push Putin to negotiation.
I met with President Zelensky, as you know, today.
US President Donald Trump on Friday called on Ukraine and Russia to stop where they are and end their brutal war, following a more than 2-hour White House meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy.
I met with President Zelensky, as you know, today, and we had a very good meeting, very cordial meeting. In my opinion, they should stop the war immediately. You go by the battle line wherever it is, otherwise it's too complicated. You'll never be able to figure it out. You stop at the battle line, and both sides should go home, go to their families, stop the killing, and that should be it. Stop right now at the battle line. I told that to President Zelensky. I told it to President Putin. Thank you very much, everybody.
Trump's comments mark a notable shift in his stance, suggesting Kyiv may have to accept Russian-held territories, a potential major setback for Ukraine's efforts to reclaim occupied land. You go by the battle line wherever it is, otherwise it's too complicated, he told reporters after returning to Florida, signaling that US backing might no longer prioritize full territorial restoration. On Truth Social, Trump added, "Enough blood has been shed, with property lines being defined by war and guts. They should stop where they are. Let both claim victory. Let history decide."
The meeting with President Volodymyr Zelenskyy of Ukraine was very interesting and cordial, but I told him, as I likewise strongly suggested to President Putin, that it is time to stop the killing and make a deal. Enough blood has been shed, with property lines being defined by war and guts. They should stop where they are. Let both claim victory. Let history decide. No more shooting, no more death, no more vast and unsustainable sums of money spent. This is a war that would have never started if I were president. Thousands of people being slaughtered each and every week. No more. Go home to your families in peace.
Analysts say the remarks echo Russian President Vladimir Putin's language on ceasefires, hinting at a potential freeze of the conflict rather than full territorial restoration for Ukraine, which could cement Russian gains and undermine Kyiv's battlefield successes. Zelensky, who traveled to Washington seeking renewed US support, has not publicly responded, though Ukrainian officials privately expressed concern that Trump's position may embolden Moscow and weaken Ukraine's negotiating leverage. Trump's call comes amid domestic and global pressure over US involvement, reflecting his desire to end hostilities quickly while appealing to American voters frustrated by continued foreign entanglements, a stance that risks leaving Ukraine to negotiate from a position of disadvantage.